For the Reading Blue Devils, Captain Marissa Meinke, Co-Captain Ryan Mayer, Rachel Rigsby, Emily Buckley, Kylie Rader, Reagan Rigsby, Aubrey Griffin, Gabby Gertz, Lily Baker.
And hello and welcome to Reading's Veterans Stadium, where CHL action tonight, where the 3-0 Reading Blue Devils are taking on the 1-2 Deer Park Wildcats. Hello, I'm Bill Bretz. I'm joining you here for the pregame show, but joining me for the play-by-play tonight will be Mike Day. But let's go over these two teams. The first league meet for our first league game for both of these teams this year, coming off of the non-league season. Let's first look at the keys of the games for both of the teams here. And we'll start with Deer Park first. Deer Park, well, the pressure is going to be on our offensive line because Reading's defense is lights out right now. They've had 14 sacks, 38 tackles for losses, 3 fumble recoveries, and 2 of them for touchdowns. So it has been a very good year for the defense for the Deer Park for the Reading Blue Devils. For Reading, yeah, we're gonna have. What happened is they're gonna kick this game off early. I guess these referees want to get out of here or something. So, but Reading, you can see, don't get complacent. Deer Park comes in at 1-2, and even though Reading has 11-4 in the last 15 times these teams have met each other, Deer Park has won 2 of the last 3 games. So this Deer Park team is not bad at all.
Reading looked very good last week, though.
And Mike has joined me, Mike. So welcome on board. It was an interesting night here tonight, but we might relay that information to you a little bit later. Reading won the toss, and they have deferred, so Deer Park is going to get the ball first here in this game tonight. It's a fairly warm night tonight, not as bad as it would normally be maybe this time of September, but it is a beautiful night here at Reading Stadium. The Deer Park coached by Calvin Johnson and his 6-year Luke Kripe in his first year at Reading. And a short kick, and I'm not sure right now, Mike, if that was intentional or not, but a very short kick, and Deer Park's going to have good
Ian Johnson's the kickoff.
Yeah, Ian Johnson. We're going to talk about the kickers here in Reading here a little bit later on. But
I think that was intentional.
Deer Park's going to get the ball first, and they're going to have good field position right now to start this game. So, down linemen, they're a big down lineman there. Lucas Brown, Terrace Moore, Chris McGowan, Gary Dorsey, Ryan Hendricks. They're all the down linemen. Kendall Luckett, Brandon Anderson are the slots. Great. Yeah, we're actually going to have the graphics coming up here. But Jace Parsons is the quarterback, and he hands it off quickly. The number 3, Kendall Luckett. Luckett is one of our key people right there. There's Reading's defense. We'll start with Reading's defense, which is, like I said, lights out defense so far this season. Austin Fancher, Michael Zanders, Martin Malzowski, Landon Schaefer, Antoine Brooks, Connor Davis. They are the ones up front. Be 2nd and 2 for the for the Wildcats. Luckett again. Luckett finds some running room. He's got some big-time running room. Luckett is down the sidelines, 20, 10, 5, into the end zone. We're looking to see if there's any flags on the field. I do not see any flags on the field. And that is on the second play from scrimmage. Luckett with a, what do you call that, Mike? 52 maybe? 53 yards?
I saw 53 yards.
53 yards. And they strike quick. Kendall Luckett was going to be one of our key players at the beginning of the game. You can see right now he has already made a difference here as Luckett. Now, it's interesting, this Deer Park team. They are going to try a 1-point conversion right now, but they have 7 2-point conversions in their first 3 games, which is very unusual. But right now, Anthony Stewart, he is 2 for 2. and make that 3 for 3 this season. Luck a 53-yard run.
With 11-11.
And Stewart with the PAT, and very quickly, at 11:11 to go here in the game, we've hardly just played barely a minute, and Deer Park has a 7-0 lead. So, well, one of the keys we said in Reading, don't get too complacent. Don't think this team 1 and 2, you can roll over. They can't. This is a good Deer Park team. This is
Callaway of Mercy Health Orthopedics.
Certainly showed some speed on that. He got through the hole
Medicine and
and outran everybody.
Yeah.
That was pretty impressive.
I'm going to tell guys out in the truck right now, I cannot hear Mike when he talks, so just FYI on that. So, okay. All right. Wow. What a start of this game. And, you know, it's interesting. A couple weeks ago, we had the Reading-Laughlin game. Reading did the same thing to Laughlin. On second play from scrimmage, they scored, and then they scored 9 straight times in that win. So Stewart is going to be kicking off. Back for the back for the Blue Devils. Connor Davis, Antoine Brooks.
I don't think I'd go very deep if I was that.
Watching Stewart working in the kickoffs before the game tonight, he has not kicked them deep, so we'll see what happens right now. But he did get a nice PAT. And that one was a deep kickoff. Matter of fact, into the end zone for a touchback.
Ball goes into the end zone.
So ball is going to
First and 10.
ball going to come back out to the 25-yard line. So just when I said he wasn't kicking very well, I gave him a little luck there. So he did kick off. Yeah, nice kickoff there. So Reading gets started at the 25-yard line. Dickie Ingalls, sophomore quarterback. He's got a great backfield there. Landon Schaefer and Antoine Brooks. Between the two of them, they have 549 yards in 3 games. Reading total is averaging 300 yards a game in rushing. Engel in. Back to pass now. First play. Out of the backfield, and the ball is broken up. Intended for Antoine Brooks, but broken up by the Blue Devil, or by the Wildcats.
Yeah, very well played.
They'll bring up second down and 10 for the Blue Devils.
He wouldn't have gained much yardage anyway, even if he would have caught it.
So Dickie Ingle comes out throwing right off the bat. He's not thrown that many times this year. Ingle is 21 for 36. He has 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions, 251 yards. Which is 5th in the CHL. Interesting formation there. Now they come into place. 1 back behind him, 4 receivers. The ball is to Schaefer. Landon Schaefer over the 30-yard line out to about the 32-yard line.
Around the right side.
Schaefer was one of our key players for the Reading team.
Tackle made by number 5.
308 yards in rushing so far this season, 4 touchdowns. He averages 9.3 a rush.
Well, what's interesting is they run out of a wing formation where he's not in the backfield. He's like a tight end.
Yeah.
The old wing
We
team.
would like to congratulate the Reading Junior High football team on a 16-0 win against Deer Park yesterday.
Now, it's Ingle under center. Quick pass. That's good. Ben Nash, the junior.
Dickie Ingles pass.
Quick pass for a first down.
That's number 11, Ben Nash.
So you're going to move the sticks,
It'll be
ball
good
out
enough
to about
for
the
Blue Devils'
33-yard line.
first down.
So we got some dirt in the helmet.
And coming out with that formation again.
I don't know if they're trying to fool anybody. I don't know. There's that wing T again on the side.
Brooks is the only back behind there. The pitch is to Brooks, and Brooks is hammered down. That's number 53, Sebastian Chacon, junior for Chacon just blew that play up. Yeah, well,
bring up second down and 12 for the Blue Devils.
They say second and 12, but where the marker is right now, it's second and 10. Veteran chain crew over there, of course, with the mayor, Bo Bemis, among the chain crew here in Reading.
He's done that about 150 years, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Engel. Back to pass. He's getting rushed, and he is going to be taken down. Might have gained a yard.
Sacked by number 6, Aiden Mosley.
So Deer Park is coming out fired up in this game tonight.
He was looking deep.
Engel
He didn't have
managed to
enough
get 3
time
out
to
of the
set
play.
up and throw.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd and 9. Ball spotted at the Reading 33-yard line.
I'm very impressed with Deer Park so far. I mean, it's only been a few minutes, but they are fired up.
Connor Davis coming in the game for the Blue Devils. He's going to line out wide to the right side with Ben Nash. Engel back to pass, looking that way. He's got number 7, that is Connor Davis, who just came in the game, and enough for the first down to move the sticks.
Tackle made by number 3, Kendall Luckett.
Very well
Will
designed
not
play.
be for the Blue Devils. First down.
So the ball at the 45-yard line, gain of about 8 on that play. Blue Devils have a couple first downs on this play. They're moving up the field right now after Deer Park. If you joined us late, Deer Park struck early. Second play from scrimmage. Kendall Luckett rambles in for a 50-plus yard touchdown, and Stewart's PA team made it 7-0.
Yeah, here's that wing T again. They like to do an inside handoff.
And Fancher was in motion to give his to Brooks, and Brooks is carrying the entire defense of the Wildcats into Deer Park territory. And he picks up about 14 yards. He must have 5 guys hanging on him most of the way.
Yeah, you can say there was a plethora of players on the tackle.
Pretty good from a math teacher. I know. Engel under center now. Fancher in motion. The give is to Brooks again, but we're going to have I think we're going to have a procedure on Reading. And it's going to be coming back. Let's go over our officials tonight. David Scott Jr. is our referee. Ron Gertis is the umpire. Line judge is David Salt. Head linesman Mike Gerbis. And back judge is Steve Brown. So our officials here tonight. Glad you have joined us for this game tonight. First and 15 now for the Blue Devils. Give is to Brooks. Brooks, they almost had him in the backfield, but he broke loose from the backfield and moved it back to about the original line of scrimmage.
5-yard gain on the play.
He could have broke that one tackle. There
Tackle
was
made by number 12, Isaiah Alford. He's second down and 10 yards to go.
Game of inches, they say, Bill. Game of inches.
Ball spotted at the 41-yard line of the Wildcats. Now Engel back in the shotgun. Brooks behind him. He's getting rushed, and he was really rushed. Among others, Chacon.
But it blew up very quickly.
3rd down and 10.
If he could have got it there was some opening.
Ja-
But the defensive lineman did a great job rushing.
Jacob Montgomery, Aiden Mosley, Sebastian Chacon.
All Valley Plumbing, Jones Insurance Company, Holthouse Plumbing.
So now 3rd and long for the Blue Devils. Ball at the 41. Ingles 1 for 1 on 3rd down conversions. Fancher in motion. The give is to Brooks. Brooks has got a little bit of running room. Kind of around the side. He's going to be a bit short. But I think short enough that they might go for it here. Right. You're that close right now. Not going to make that much difference on the punt. Oh, they got one heck of a punter here. He's only had a couple punts this year. But
I saw it last week.
Yeah. Mr. Hess is averaging, Ben Hess is, Charlie Hess is averaging 56 a game and pushing that line forward at a big offensive line for the Blue Devils. Gives Dick Engel the first down. Had a couple punts this year at about the 29-yard line of the Wildcats. Hess is averaging, Ben Hess Charlie Hess is averaging 56 a game and pushing that line forward at a big offensive line for the Blue Devils. Gives Dick Engel the first down. All right, hang on a second. Here we are. Let's get the back to play. The give is to Fancher. We've got Fancher with the carry, but we're going to have a hold coming on the Blue Devils, so that play is going to come back.
Right there with that inside track.
Dick Engel, the first down. All right, hang on a second. Here we are. Let's get the back to play. The give is to Fancher. We've got Fancher with the carry, but we're going to have a hold coming on the Blue Devils, so that play is going to come back.
Folks, just a friendly reminder, the Athletic Boosters Golf Outing is September 25th with a 1 p.m. shotgun start. 3:20 a foursome, and sure to be a good time. Don't miss out.
Carry, but we're going to have a hold coming on the Blue Devils, so that play is going to come back. All right, Reading. First down and long here with the hold. Engel under center. Quick pass. Ben Nash. 30, and he's going down at the 30. And
Ben Nash. Made by number 2, Jace Parsons.
All right, Reading. First Ben Nash picked up about 9 of those yards back, so it's going to be 2nd and 11. Going down at the 30. So. And
Ben Nash. Made by number 2, Jace Parsons.
All right, Reading. All right, Reading. 2nd and 11. Picked up about 9 of those yards back. All right. So it's gonna be 2nd. The give is to Schaefer, but he's taken down in the backfield for a loss. And that was Cameron Gilbreth, junior, 6', 190-pound junior for the Wildcats. And now a 3rd and long again. Reading is 2 for 2 on 3rd down situations tonight. This is their longest one now with 11 yards to go for the first down. They have to get the ball inside the 20 to keep this drive going. Cameron Gilbreth, junior, 6', 190-pound junior for the Wildcats. And now a 3rd and long again. Reading is 2 for 2 on 3rd down situations tonight. This is their longest one now with Engel in the shotgun. For the first down, they have to get the ball inside the 20. Engel's looking. He's got a player open. That's number 7, Connor Davis, and he's got the first down. I don't see any flags in the field. Inside the 20. Down at about the 17. They needed to get to about the 19-yard line, and they got a couple yards beyond. Reading 3 for 3 now in this drive on 3rd down conversions. So they're in the red zone right now. Number 7, Connor Reading, Deer Park struck quickly on that second play of the game, but Reading methodically moving down the field here. They needed to get to about the 19-yard line, and they got a couple yards beyond. We're down about 2:50 to go here in this quarter, so it's been a long drive for the Blue Devils. They started about 11 minutes into this drive. Ready. The give is to Schaefer. Schaefer got tripped up.
Schaefer on the left side.
On the field here. And Schaefer made up about 3 yards on that.
And 3 on the play. Tackle made by number 9.
2:50 to go that's here in this quarter, so it's been a long drive for the Blue Devils. They started about 11 minutes in this drive. Second down and 7. They're going to call 3 yards for him. Schaefer got tripped up. Dick Engel coming back on the field here, coming back from the sidelines. About 3 yards on that. Luke Crichton, his first year at Reading. He's been the Blue Devils for about 5 years now. Second down and 7. They're going to call 3 yards for him. And a give is to coming back on the field here, coming back from the sidelines. I did not see who got that.
Inside reverse to number 35, Austin Fancher.
That's Austin Fancher. It's his first carry of the night for Fancher. Fancher has 114 yards coming in. 3 Reading runners have over 100 yards coming into this 4th game of the season. That Fancher is one of them, and he gets a first down. It'll be first and goal. Ball at the 4-yard line. Austin Fancher. It's his first carry of the night for Fancher. Fancher in motion. Give is to Brooks. Brooks going around the left side, and he did not get in. He was outside that pylon, but he was going to be very close. Be down about the 1-yard line.
Knocked it down to the 1-yard line by number 18. Rody Armour.
Ball at the 4-yard line. Austin Fancher is his first carry of the night. So Reading, second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second down and goal.
Give is to Brooks. Brooks going around the left side. Keeping himself right now behind that offensive line. Outside that pylon, but he was going to be very close. Be down about the 1-yard line. And Dick Engel trying to pile that line forward, and they said he's in, so we're going to give Engel a 1-yard run, and the Blue Devils are back within 1 point now. Now Reading at the beginning of the season had some kicking problems at that first game with Laughlin. So Coach Gripe went out, got himself a soccer guy, and Ian Simpson. Since that time, Simpson 6 for 7. Connor Davis with the hold. 1 point now. He drills it through, and Reading has tied this ball game with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. A 10-minute drive for them. Engel with the 1-yard run, and Simpson with the tie score at 7-all here. Connor Davis with the hold. We said Reading leads this series. Last 15 times these two teams have played, Reading has won 11 of those times. But Deer Park has won 2 of the last 3 games. Now, they did not play in 2020. Reading won last year, but Deer Park won in 2018 and 2019. Of course, Calvin Johnson, their coach. Calvin's been around a few different places here. He was over at Princeton, West High, Aiken. It was Winton Woods for 22 years, and while he was there, they won state championships. So he's been around there. They had a big loss last year in Norrie Johnson. He was Defensive Player of the Year in 2021 in CHL. So they've had to replace him, but they have done pretty well so far, I think, with that. They lost the first 2 games just by a touchdown piece to Purcell Marion and West High. And then last week against New Miami, offense and defense both came alive as they won 52-6. So they're coming in with a bit of momentum here, although Reading has won all 3 of their games this year. Simpson, another little short kick right there. And not sure why they're doing it. I would think he would kick out further. I don't know if that was Simpson or Ian Johnson. Ian Johnson's also the other kicker, so it was Johnson. So the Wildcats field position almost the same place where they were the first time around. A kick right there at their own 40-yard line. Not sure why they're doing it. I would think he would. And it's kind of deja vu that first week because Laughlin gave Reading about half the field on most of their possessions, and Reading made the most of it. Deer Park has made the most of it in the first time they touched the ball tonight with the long touchdown run by Kendall Luckett. And it's kind of deja vu that first week because Luckett his fourth touchdown of the year. About half the field on most of their possessions. Jace Parsons under center. The give is to Luckett again, and Luckett into up to about the 48-yard line with about an 8-yard gain on the first touch for him, or third touch for him tonight. It's been Luckett all the way so far. He averages 9.1 a carry, and now that average is basically going to be up higher than that right now with that long touchdown run. So it's been all Kendall Luckett so far for the Wildcats. Third touch for him tonight. It's been Luckett all the way so far. The give is to Luckett again. Luckett breaks a couple of tackles down to about the 29-yard line. Another 21-yard run for him. We're not done with the first quarter yet. That young man's approaching 100 yards. He did have 107 last week, but it's going to come back. It's a holding call on the Wildcats, so race that 21 yards, and it's going to come back here. Another 21-yard run for him. We're not done with the first quarter yet. That young man's approaching 100 yards. He did have 107 last week, but it's going to come back. It's a holding call on the Wildcats. So interesting out here. We're pointed out here. Dick Engel right now. No, Dick Engel is not on the defense. Normally he is. Lines up on Reading defense as a linebacker, middle linebacker, but we don't see him right now. Don't know why. Interesting out here. He got banged up a little bit last week, so he's on the sideline. He's over there next to Coach. Right, so he's close. Lines up on and we have come to the end of the first quarter. We have a tie score here. It's 7-all. A good game here for the CHL opener for both these teams. We'll be back for second quarter action right after this. Banged up a little bit last week, so he's on the sideline. We'll be back for second quarter action right after this. Banged up a little bit last week, so he's on the sideline. We have come to the end of the first quarter. We have a tie score here, 7-all. Good game here for the CHL opener for both these teams. We'll be back for second quarter action right after this. Banged up a little bit last week, so he's on the sideline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
The drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
The drive, and she's got Reading's first. For the rest of the night. We begin the second quarter. We are tied at 7-all here. Wildcats second and about 8. Luckett with the ball and out over the 45-yard line. Picked up about another 5 yards. Going to be third and reasonable right now. Connor Davis with the tackle for the Blue Devils.
It'll bring up third down and 4 yards to go.
He said coming into this game, this Blue Devils defense has just been outstanding the first 3 games of the season. 14 sacks, 13 tackles for losses, 3 fumble recoveries, and 2 of them went for touchdowns. So far, they haven't had an answer for Mr. Luckett yet, but they did that time. He got back to almost back to line of scrimmage. It's going to stop 4th and about 5. Now let's see if Coach Calvin Johnson's going to think about going for this now or kicking. His punter is Jace Parsons. He averages about 40 It looks like an all indication right now. Still haven't really see if they've indicated yet if they're going to kick it or not.
It's 4th down, get loud, Blue Devils!
They're going to go for it, 4th and 4. It's been basically the Kendall Luckett show tonight for the Wildcats. Let's see if they go to him now in this situation. The pitch is to Luckett. Luckett is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and the Blue Devils hold on 4th down, and they take over in Wildcat territory now. And we have So Kendall Luckett had his go of it in the first quarter, but the Blue Devils have found now a way to stop him here in quarter number 2. And a very important stop there on 4th down as they take over on downs now. Ball at the 47-yard line of Deer Park. Taking Engel in the shotgun. Brooks behind him. Passing on 1st down. Passing deep too, and he overthrew Connor Davis. It's a pretty good throw.
Ball's incomplete.
But Davis could not catch up with it. So now 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 yards to go.
Blue Devils had a long 10-minute drive, kept it on the ground most of the way in that first quarter. This time Landon Schaefer. Schaefer hit hard out at about the 45-yard line.
Down by number 24, Cameron Gilreth.
Cameron Gilreth was on the tackle for the Deer Park Wildcats. Gilreth, a 6 foot, 190-pound junior.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Dick Engel is 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions tonight. Let's see if he'll make it 4 for 4. One receiver wide. And the give is to, I think it was Fancher, I'm not sure. Thought I saw a 5 down there.
Austin Fancher.
Austin Fancher with the carry. Now they're going to be short, 4th down. I think they're going to go for it here. Brooks now lining up wide to the left, Fancher wide to the right. And they're going to actually punt for it. So Hess is back to punt. And he kicks it. And that goes out of bounds. And that is definitely the shortest punt he's had this year. But he's had 2 inside the 20. That one was, he was going for inside the 20. He just missed getting into that. We'll see where they're going to actually mark it, about a 21-yard line. So about a 27-yard punt for Mr. Hess. Ben Hess, that is. Or Charlie Hess, I'm sorry. Charlie's a sophomore. Ben's a senior. So. Okay, so Deer Park now, 3rd possession for them tonight. This is their first time they've started not in the 40-yard line area, so they're at the 21, 22. Pace under center, and he's going to keep it himself. Oh, he is grabbed and tripped up after about a 3 or 4 yard run.
Number 55, Ben Kroger on the tackle.
And Kroger with the tackle.
Gain of 5 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 to go for the Wildcats.
2nd and 5. He has Luckett now up in the slot formation, almost tight end. Let's see what happens here. They're in there looking for run right now. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but Reading's, the confusion was there, and Reading answered the confusion. I'm not sure what they were trying to do there. It looked like they had like 8 offensive linemen there at one point in time, but they're in there looking no flags. Right now, we'll see what happens. But they didn't get them anywhere. So now it's 3rd and long. About 5. The confusion was there, and Reading answered the confusion. I'm not sure what they were trying to do there. It looked like they had like 8 offensive. Jace Parsons got 5 yards to go to get those sticks to move. They didn't get them anywhere. So now it's 3rd and long. And kind of a similar formation. At least they now have one wide out now. Parsons under center. Give to his back, and he's not going to get much of anything.
Number 32.
And it was 32.
Tackle made by number 14.
Sean Denson. He's 6 foot, 240 pound running back. 4th down, and the Wildcats are going to punt. Jace Parsons is the punter. He averages about 40. Line of scrimmage is at the 31-yard line. Connor Davis back.
Connor Davis back deep for the Blue Devils.
Davis has had a touchdown on a punt return. Very high punt, driving Davis back to about the 28-yard line. Moves it up to about the 39-yard line, about a 10-yard pickup on that, but a nice punt by Jace Parsons.
Punt return, good enough for a gain of 13 yards.
And tackled by Austin Davis. So now the Blue Devils back in action again here.
Ball will be placed at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
They're at the 38-yard line, so let's see if they can get something going on this. Engel under center. Gives to Brooks. Brooks kind of dancing his way forward. Maybe for about 3 or 4 yards, depending where the line, where the mark will be. Looks like about 4 yards on that play, out to about the 44. Aaron Volan with the tackle for the Deer Park Wildcats. 6 minutes ago here in the half. A very quick half so far. And we kind of expected this because neither quarterback really will put the ball in the air that much. Both teams rely for their ground game. Engel now 2nd and about 6. The pitch is to Landon Schaefer. Schaefer over the 45-yard line, out of bounds, probably around the 46, 47. Let up a 3rd, and they're going to say around the 48-yard line, or 47. I'm sorry, 47. It's going to be 3rd and 1. So now a makeable 3rd down conversion.
It'll be 3rd down and a half a yard for the Blue Devils.
Reading's had 3 of 3rd down conversions tonight on that opening drive. Packed in tightly now. Engel under center. And we're going to have an encroachment on Deer Park.
Our snap count by Nicky Engel gets the Wildcats to jump off sides.
That will get the 1st down the easy way for the Blue Devils. They march it up 5 more yards. Reading's got a new set of downs now. Nice hard count there by Dick Engel. So now the Blue Devils are in Wildcat territory. 5:39 to go. Engel under center. Pitches to Brooks, or pitches to
Antoine Brooks.
the pitches to Landon Schaefer.
Number 2, Jace Parsons.
And he barely gets, there it is, flag on play. Jace Parsons with the tackle. Number 2 tackling number 2. Let's see who it's on. Where it's thrown, it's usually on the offense, and it looks like it's a hold right there. It's a hold from the spots, and the spot was right at the end of the play, so this takes the ball back to about the 44-yard line. First down. Man, a lot of real estate right now. We got a false start now, so Reading's going to go 5 more yards back.
False start on the Blue Devils.
The Blue Devils going the wrong way right now. Those are the penalties that give the coaches the gray hair. Ball back at just at the 39-yard line. They have to get down to the Deer Park 38-yard line for a first down. It is still first down for them. Now Engel back in the shotgun. Brooks behind me, has 2 wideouts on either side. Back to pass, got time. Man over the middle, that is good. It looks like Vincent Enichico. Enichico, that crossing pattern over the middle there. And he got a chunk of those yards back. Now it's going to be second and about 3 or 4. First time Edichenko has touched the ball tonight. He had 4 receptions coming in for 47 yards. Ball at the 40-yard line. Clock is ticking down. It's down to 4:25 to go here in the first half. Engel under center. Fancher in motion. Give us to Brooks. Brooks finds some running room over the right side. He's got a first down inside the 35-yard line down at about the 34.
Antoine Brooks. Tackle made by number 50, Gary Dorsey. Not before another Blue Devils first down.
Deer Park scored on the second possession of the night. Since that time, Reading's done a pretty good job on defense with them. Reading, no. Long drive for their first touchdown. Another long drive right now. This time Schaefer. Schaefer, little spin move. Nice spin move there. Got him a couple of 3 extra yards.
Landon Schaefer, the ball carrier.
So Landon Schaefer
Tackle made by number 2, Jace Parsons.
hasn't had a whole lot of yards here tonight. Comes in the leading rusher for Reading. He's came in 3rd in the league in rushing. Brooks, 240 yards, was 4th in the league in rushing. Second and about 7 now for the Devils on the 32. Brooks again. And close to the first down. He's going to be just shy. And
made by number 32, Jay-Sean Denson.
Denson with the tackle. So he's short, about a yard. Ball spotted at about the 26-yard line. Clock's ticking down to under 2:30. Keep in mind, Reading did win the toss and deferred, so they will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So the perfect scenario for them is to run the clock all the way down and score right now, and they'll get the ball back to begin the second half. Engel barking out the call. And we're going to have a procedure on some movement on that line. I'm thinking right now that Dickey was trying to do what he did the last time and trying to get that Deer Park line to jump and get the first down the easy way, but instead one of his own linemen jumped. What's it say? Fool me once? They weren't fooled second time. Now it sets up a 3rd and about 6. The give is to Brooks. He's got a first down and more. Brooks still on his feet. 5, 10 down inside. Side of 5, actually down to about the 3 or 4, about 4 or 5. Now they're going to say 5-yard line. So a 27-yard run for Brooks. First and goal, and that clock is still moving right now. Like I said, I think the scenario would be right now is to keep the Blue Devils keep that clock moving right now, score with virtually no time left. And they call a timeout here with 1:11 to go. So they're going to call and talk it over. Reading's been in the playoffs now. As, of course, now with the playoff situation, the way it's set up now, 16 teams make it. But, you know, it's been kind of crazy the last couple of years. In 2021, they went to 16 teams. But in 2020, anybody could make the playoffs if they elected to do it. And most teams did elect to do it. So so they were in the playoffs during those years, 2020, 2021. So they went to the Final Four 3 times. 1972, 73, the first couple of years they had the playoffs. You only had 4 teams make it. So everybody made it to the semifinals. And 2000 they made it, the state semifinals. So anyway, been CHL champs 3 times. 2000 with Wyoming, 2003 with Wyoming, and 2002 all by themselves.
It'll be first and goal for the Blue Devils at the 5-yard line.
So first and goal. Engel gives to Brooks. Brooks down about 2-3. Did he get in? He's just going to be short.
For a gain of 4 on the play.
And where they're setting up that marker on the side, he's short by about 6 or 7 inches. So Brooks about 4 yards. Clock now under a minute to go. I like this clock management now for the Blue Devils. Doing a good job on this. Because Deer Park's going to have virtually no time left. See if Dick Engel takes himself. He slips and falls. I don't think he got it. He's going to be just short. Now, they might call a timeout. They do. Reading calls a timeout 28.8 seconds ago. They are just inches away from a touchdown right now. And 3rd down.
Tackle on the play by number 58, Jacob Montgomery.
So Jacob Montgomery with the tackle for Deer Park. And hey, volunteers, we need you. Hey, come on out. This is a beautiful night for you to come out and be a volunteer for us. But we are always looking for people there. Get in touch at ICRC-TV at ICRC. Get in touch with our guy, Jason Dudley. So if you find Jason in town, Jason likes to be out of town sometimes. So he's out of town now, guys. Michael, are you and Dean like throwing parties or something back there in the office now? Boss is gone. Couldn't be there. There's some of our crew members up there. I think Eric Johan was with the camera there. He's our main guy. Here we go. First and goal. Give is to Brooks. He's in. Antoine Brooks with the touchdown. We'll give him 1 yard on that one. The all-important PAT is coming up here. is Ian Simpson now. Connor Davis with the hold. 26.2 seconds showing on the clock here in this half. Simpson the kick. And he drills it through. And Reading now has a 14-7 lead with 26.2 seconds to go here in the first half as Antoine Brooks gets his 5th rushing touchdown of the season. And now Reading will be kicking off. And that'll be interesting. The first couple of kickoffs they've had have been short kickoffs. And I think one of the reasons might is because Luckett's back there. He's had an 82-yard touchdown, kickoff return on touchdown. So you keep it out of the hands of Luckett and hope your defense can hold. Well, it didn't work the first time Deer Park had the ball, but it did work a couple other times. So we'll see what happens right now. Simpson with the PAT. And now he on the season, Simpson is 8 for 9. So hopefully they have found a kicker and said teams do. Stewart, who's the kicker for Deer Park's also on their soccer team. So many of the Division 3, 4, 5, 6 teams, they use those soccer people. So Johnson's going to be kicking off. Let's see what happens. This one's a little deeper, and this one is to number 5 down there, and that'd be Kevin Guzman, I think, is with ball carrier.
Tackle made at the 32-yard line.
So he kicks it off a little bit longer. 19.8 seconds on the clock here. Ball's going to be spotted at the Deer Park 32-yard line. So let's see if Coach Johnson just wants to have his quarterback take a knee and go to the locker room and talk this over. Or let's see if they'll do something. Well, Reading's going to be ready for it. Luckett is very dangerous out there, and that's the one they got to keep an eye on. Actually, Brandon Anderson's coming around. He's another one. He's got trips out there, so let's see what happens. Clock is ticking down here, and we finally got a timeout by Coach Johnson. He's going to talk it over.
Timeout, Wildcats.
You know, his defensive coordinator is an interesting guy. If you're a football fanatic, you know about this guy. Steve Sheehan, coming out of retirement, is their defensive coordinator there. This guy's had quite a career. He's in the Football Coaches Hall of Fame. Of course, he's famous, I think most famous in CHL for coaching at Cape. Had state championships 3 different times, but he coached at Withrow, Clark, Oak Hills, Aiken, Northwest, Covington. He's been all over the place. He finished up his official coaching career at Roger Bacon, where he started. He coached Corey Kiner there at Roger Bacon. And, of course, Corey at UC right now scored a touchdown last week for the Bearcats. But he's Coach Johnson brought him out of retirement. He's the defensive coordinator for the Wildcats. Definitely a name the CHL knows over the years. And he is going. We got a pass was for Anderson, but we have a procedure on Deer Park. So that ran off about another couple of seconds there. 17.3 left in the half. Be 1st and 15. Now I think right now, right at 1st and 15 right now, let's see if he takes the knee on this one.
Thank you. I knew it. I called that. We can't do 19.8.
Do 19.9 now. Okay, it's 19.9 seconds to go. Close enough. Parsons back to pass. He airs it out. He had Luckett down there trying to run underneath the ball, but could not catch up to it. So 15.2 seconds ago. And clock has stopped. We have not seen. Oh, we have a
face mask against the Blue Devils.
Oh, a face mask call against Blue Devils. That's going to be an automatic first down. Going to move the ball up a little bit. Might change some strategy on Deer Park with 15.2 seconds to go. They're going to get a little more. Was not an intentional one, so I think they only gave him maybe 5 yards, 10 yards on the penalty. So they're really back to around the 31 where they originally started this series. Trips to his right. Parsons back to pass. And it looks like it's blocked. Oh, it was blocked.
Big ball. Ball's right through the hands of number 16.
Benny has just about had that ball. So it was the ball was up in the air here. I don't know if we could see this, but ball was up in the air. Then he just, that would have been. All right, 9.9 seconds to go. 2nd and 10. Parsons back again. This time he's going to take it himself. Parsons over the 35 up to around the 40, close to a first down. 1.9 seconds to go. Now the clock has stopped. I don't know if they called time or not because the ball was inbounds. And if he signals, yeah, they did call a timeout. Interesting. They're kind of using up some of their timeouts right now, too. 1.9 seconds ago, though. They got right now where the ball is. They have about 59 yards to go to the end zone. So my guess is if he called a timeout, he's getting ready for a Hail Mary here. And the Blue Devils defensive coordinator, Scott Tomlin, is probably telling him, hey, watch for this deep ball. All right, both teams back out in the field. Unless we have a penalty, this will be the last play of the half. Parsons got trips to his right. Tenson in the slot to the left. Backfield has Luckett. Goes over and talk to Dutson.
Blue Devils.
All right. Well, the half was going pretty good until the last minute or so. Parsons back. The Luckett coming around the left side. He's got some running room, but he's not going to make it. He's out of bounds around the 41-yard line, and we go to the half. With the Blue Devils now up 14-7 over the Deer Park Wildcats. We will be back for second half action in just a moment. Don't go away.
online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
You made your house a reality. Homeschooling yourself on loans, color-coding listings, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. If you can ace house hunting, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
You made your house a reality. Homeschooling yourself on loans, color-coding listings, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. If you can ace house hunting, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
With the drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
With the drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
With the drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
With the drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
On air or online. This is media for your community. This is ICRC-TV.
There's no better feeling than to be a part of a fire department. This is a family.
Police officer, it's a great job. It really is. You never know what you're going to get. You never know who you're going to help.
We're forgetting what's going on outside. We're focusing on what's going on in here, and we're all family.
This idea of a family academy, connecting families to talk about relevant issues.
Unbelievable. Milford has stormed all the way back in this football game.
The Warriors in the state finals! State finals! Ohio Wesleyan, here we come!
And it's up to every one of you all to keep this going and carry the torch. I hope you will do that. Thank you.
ICRC-TV.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
With the drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I hear someone go, "Didn't it come from you guys?"
Strangers cough at me.
Move away from me.
Someone spit towards my direction. All the stereotypes that we've worked so hard to break are just going to be reversed. And I won't let that happen.
We all have to play our part.
I donate my plasma.
I've been making masks.
We deserve respect as much as everybody else.
I'm a firefighter, not a virus.
I'm a mask maker, not a virus.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a delivery woman, chef, a neighbor, artist.
Bus driver.
I'm a doctor.
Fight the virus. Fight the virus.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
You made your house a reality. Homeschooling yourself on loans, color-coding listings, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. If you can ace house hunting, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars. Really tall. I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands? Yes. You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger, the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
To drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Play Eric Amarola's race day mix.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to ICRC-TV Sports.
At the drive, and she's got Reading's first 2 points.
10-5, touchdown, he runs over the quarterback. Reading's up 13-0.
In fact,
And we are back here at Reading's Veterans Stadium, where the Blue Devils are up 14-7 over the Deer Park Wildcats. And I'm thinking we're going to be talking to Mike Day right now. So
Yes.
Mike, say something here, and we'll
Hi, Bill. Yay!
Oh, we got him. He is on. So Mike, our special guest, the second half. I was gonna say right now is we were gonna have a friend of mine, Mark Scott. He's done a lot of TV with me over the years. Mark was going to be here at the game tonight because we had asked Mike a couple weeks ago. Mike says, no, I can't do it. I'll be out of town. And Mike normally does the clock here. And so Mark had some back issues today and everything, couldn't make it. And who shows up at the stadium tonight is Mike Day. So
well, we had to cancel our plans for the weekend, so I decided to come and just help out, actually spot and do that. And Bill says, well, you want to do the color commentating? I said, heck yeah, Bill, because you are the best.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. So, all right, so we are, and they've just shot that clock down to 56 seconds right now because we ran a little bit late because we had two good bands out there at halftime tonight. But let's run over the scoring real quick. Deer Park on the board very quickly. Second play of the game.
Second play of the game.
Kendall Luckett rambles around 50-plus yards for the touchdown, and Stewart with the PAT, his third of the season. Now, normally they've been doing 2-point PATs, but they made it 7-0. Reading then comes back with a 10-minute-plus drive down the field. Last yard by Dickie Engel and Ian Simpson with the PAT for that. And that remains 7-7 at that point in time in the second quarter. So what happened is Reading, great clock management.
Yeah.
As they came down the field, a long drive down the field, and with 26.2 seconds before the half, Antoine Brooks went in from 1 yard out. Simpson with PAT made it 14-7. Then we had the longest, 18 seconds of the season here.
Timeout, penalty.
And penalties. Instead of we thought Deer Park might sit on it there and go to the locker room, but no, they were trying to go down the field, and they managed to get some yards, but the Blue Devils did stop them on the final play of the half there, and Reading then will get the ball to start this second half.
And this will be a big possession because if Reading can do what they've been doing and methodically work it down the field, run here, short pass here, some of those trap plays, if they can work it down the field and stretch it to 21-7, I don't think Deer Park has the air power to put it up too much. They have the great running back.
Yeah, Luckett did very well the first quarter. The second quarter, Reading more or less had his number at that time. So
you can only run it so often before the defense starts to just play on it.
So we'll see what happens here as we get the second half going, and Anthony Stewart going to tee the ball up here for the for the Wildcats. Connor Davis, Antoine Brooks, they are back.
He's not. Oh, okay. I was going to say he's not.
And the ball falls off. Beautiful night here. A big crowd here.
Yeah.
Deer Park brought a lot of people. This is a big game for Deer Park. I mean, Deer Park really considers this a big rival game. I'm not sure so much for Reading, but Deer Park definitely does. You can see that crowd there, and there's your kickoff. It's going to be short, taken by one of the up man, and
he's motoring.
That's rambling down the field.
He's still motoring. Nice.
That is number 55, Ben Kroger. He's a junior.
Yep.
You don't normally have your up guy do that. But
Mama's sitting in the crowd. She's proud.
Yeah.
And Dad.
He probably picked up about 20-some yards.
Yes.
Let's see where he gets the ball at.
That was awesome.
On air or online.
No flags on the field, and Reading's going to have great field position at the Wildcat 45-yard line to get this second half started. We are going to have the playback times for this game. They'll be coming up a bit later on. If you want to get a pencil and paper out, we'll have that shortly after third quarter here.
The difference this year, Bill, is I'm not in class. I retired, so I'm not in class to talk to these guys about the game.
I know.
Get some insight. So I did get to see last week's game, and it was that play right there was very worked very well.
That's called Antoine Brooks' play.
Up the middle.
Up the middle for 6 yards for Antoine Brooks inside the 40 down to about the 39-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 4, and that's what you like to have as a manageable second down situation. Blue Devils put up 900 yards in rushing in first 3 games of the season. That's a 300-yard average. That is amazing.
That is. Their line is doing a great job of blocking. There's that wing tee.
This time Schaefer, he gets a first down and more. Schaefer's
he got through.
Into the end zone from 38 yards out. So like the Deer Park Wildcats did at the beginning of the game, this second half the Reading Blue Devils strike. Schaefer been relatively quiet this game, but he broke loose for 38 yards. No flags on the field here. And Schaefer puts the Blue Devils up now 20-7 with 11:07 to go. And amazing.
There he is, just running. Man, he's got some speed.
Simpson trying to put point number 21 on. And I don't know if we're going to have a penalty coming up here. It's his. Looked like a Deer Park guy jumped, but Simpson puts him up 21-7. Now, interesting, Luckett scored with 11:11 to go to start the game. Schaefer scores with 11:07 here to start the second half. And for Landon Schaefer, his 5th touchdown of the season.
Well, Deer Park can't get away from their game plan right away yet. They still can run.
So
Luckett's a heck of a running back, so he'll still get majority of the carries.
Coming into this game, the first 3 games, Schaefer's longest carry was 36 yards, so he beat it with that one with 38 yards. And
I wonder what the longest run was before that for Reading. It seemed like about 5 yards in a cloud of dust.
Yeah.
Woody Hayes would be happy.
So after the Wildcats were up 7-0 in the beginning of the game, Reading now has run off 21 straight points.
You see that moon over there, Bill? Look at that.
Oh, yeah. We got a full moon coming up here. You know, this is the time you don't want to be the teacher with the full moon.
No. Oh, yeah. Nuts. You know, it is a true fact that the students change when there's a full moon.
Oh, I know.
It is true.
30 years of experience, I can tell you that was true.
Yes, I can too.
Ian Johnson now kicking off for the Blue Devils. Luckett is back, along with Anderson.
See if he does the pooch. Nope.
No, he's going to kick it. He's going to kick it over his head, and it's going to die around the 5-yard line. Picked up by number 18, Abby Brody Armour. Great kick by Ian Johnson.
Surprised everybody, I think.
Yeah, that ball was not going to roll into the end zone. It died around the 5-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats are going to get started here. So after getting 2 good possessions to start the game,
Yeah, he can't let that thing sit there.
Yeah, it rolled just enough to have that. Have his
backspin.
It's
like a 9-iron
down there.
Checked up.
Jace Parsons now.
I was noticing in the first half the offensive line for the Deer Park, they do that old Dallas Cowboy where they come up and go down. Now we got a flag. Illegal substitution. Half the distance.
Half the distance, so that's back to about the 2.5-yard line. Even worse position for the Wildcats now. Dave's down there trying to find a 2.5-yard line thing to put up on the board.
The Wildcats are pinned inside the 5. Let's hear it, Blue Devils!
1st and 10 now. So after great field position a couple times, this is the nightmare scenario now for the Parsons. Parsons going to keep it himself.
He got out of the end zone. It's not a safety.
He was out.
Down about the half.
And they pushed him back in, but it did not count because forward progress.
I'm surprised he didn't hand it off to Mr. Luckett. He seems to be able to get some yards.
I don't know, Mike. What do you do in this situation? A quick pass could be a disaster.
That could be a disaster. I don't know. You've got a running back, and Luckett, I think I'd hand it off to him, let him find a hole and get some yards out there.
You can see him right there, number 3.
I don't know if it was a blown play or not. I mean, Reading has the 10 players in the box area, it seems.
Yeah. He's got a receiver way out on his right side and can have a little bit of running room. Let's see if he does a quick pass to him. Nope, he's going to go to Luckett, it looks like. Luckett might get a couple yards.
I think. Up back.
Oh.
Or Denson?
Denson, yeah. Denson was the up back. He got it out a couple yards. But now it's going to be a 3rd down and a ton.
12, yeah.
12.
Yeah.
See the Reading
you got to have a
cheerleader.
huge amount of confidence in your quarterback if you're going to try and throw a pass here. Because
the Blue
if
Crew,
they intercept, it's almost guaranteed a pick 6 here.
The Blue Crew's all decorated up.
Yeah, they are. All in gold.
Here we go.
Trying to fire up the crowd here.
Denson and Luckett behind Parsons.
There's a pitch.
The pitch is to
Luckett,
and Luckett's got some running room. And he got him out of trouble. If there's no flags on the field, he has moved the sticks now.
All simple pitch. Let the man run.
He's your go-to guy, is Kendall Luckett.
It'll be good enough for a Wildcat 1st down.
So after getting him backed up to, I don't know, within inches of the goal, Deer Park finds a way to get out of trouble. Moves the ball all the way out to about the 29-yard line.
Yeah.
I can see them clearer now. They're more this way. They were down there in that dungeon area down there.
Up the middle.
Give is to
Luckett again.
Luckett, and Luckett doesn't get much. He gets a couple yards. Gets over the 30, maybe 31-yard line via his forward progress.
Tackle made by number 35, Austin Painter.
You said that the coach of Deer Park had worked with Winton Woods for a while, and this reminds me,
yes,
with Luckett in the backfield. Yeah, my kids all went to Winton Woods, and we were there for that state championship in 2009 or 8, and they just kept handing it off until, boom, something happened. I mean, it'd be a 3-yard, 2-yard, 3-yard, then all of a sudden 50. Just in trying to wear down the defensive line so much.
High formation.
And with Luckett, you got that.
Pitches to Luckett. Luckett breaks one tackle, he breaks another one. And we have penalty flags coming down. I think it's going to be coming back here. We got a helmet on the field. A helmet.
There is laundry on the field.
Helmet is from Number 54.
I think they're looking at Redding, actually.
Patton Johnson. I don't know, might have been a face mask. Let's see.
No.
No? What was the signal?
I don't know. I thought that was an eligible man downfield.
Well, that would be on the offense.
That would be on the offense.
Whatever it is, it's 15 yards, and it's big. So a team.
Chop block?
He didn't do the chop block thing.
No, he didn't do the chop block thing.
Inside the 50 into
They're
Reading
explaining
territory.
it to coach.
How about that for a turnaround here?
At the 1 yard line, all the way out to the 50.
Yeah.
Well, this is do or die here for Deer Park, really, because their ground game is going to eat up a lot of clock. So is Reading's. So they need a score here.
Anderson with the ball carrier, and Anderson gets about 5 yards.
Number 1, Brandon Anderson on the carry.
Anderson came in with 157 yards rushing. He was the second leading rusher. He came in the game averaging about 14 a carry. Had a couple of carries tonight. That average has gone down a little bit. Gets about 5 on that one, so the ball at the 45-yard line. This is kind of like the opposite of the beginning of the game here.
Yeah.
Deer Park scores quick, Reading long possession.
Yeah.
Reading scores quick, Deer Park in the middle of a long possession right now. They've had the ball now close to 4 minutes. They give his to Denson. He's not going to get anywhere. Pushed back by a whole host. I see Edichico in on that.
Edichico.
Like Dick Engel didn't. I'm sorry, that was number. Yeah, Edichico was in on it. Brooks.
Yeah. Well, Dickie Engel, the quarterback, usually plays defense, but he has not been on the field for the whole game on defense.
No, he's down here on the to the left of us right now. Hey, you know what? If you can make it with this and keep a team to 7 points without Engel on defense.
Because he's usually in on a lot of tackles.
It's 3rd down, get loud, Blue Devils.
3rd down and 5 now.
Now this will be 2 down territory. I don't think see a punt if they don't get it.
I formation gives the Dent. No, this time
carry.
it's kept by Parsons.
Oh,
Parsons got some running room.
Though. Got a flag.
And Parsons down. The flag is back at the line of scrimmage, which means it will probably be a hold coming back.
Oh, my.
Knocked out by number 2, Landon Schaefer.
Nice run by Parsons.
No. Deer Park seems to think it's against Reading. No. Hard to read the body language. Hard to read. They're talking.
David Scott Jr. is our referee tonight.
It's coming back.
Let's see if he signals the hold signal. And there it is.
Yep.
Now it's from the point where the hold was. Let's see where it was. He threw the flag right around the 44.
Well, they really haven't marked off any penalty.
Now, did Reading decline it?
They couldn't have. Where's the penalty?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it go 10 yards back?
I'm not sure why they
was
didn't mark
holding.
it off.
It was a blow to the head. Is that a?
That's not what he signaled.
No. I'm confused. We'll have to watch the see.
I know. Have you ever had a blow to the head?
Yes, I have actually. I was playing shortstop once, and I got a line drive.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Under center.
This is interesting.
Parsons with the ball. Play action. And it is broken up down there by Antoine Brooks. And Vincent Edichico is on the play.
That was Connor Bohm.
Hunter Bohm, first time we've called his name
he got hit
tonight.
hard, too.
Yeah, he was blown up down there.
It'll be 4th down.
I still don't understand why there wasn't a penalty.
No.
The flag was right where the ball is.
And it should have been marked back 10 yards.
It should have been from that point. Well,
whatever it is, it's 4th down now.
Whatever.
Now let's see if the.
It's 4th down. Get loud, Blue Devils.
They are going for it. Jace Parsons back in his shotgun. Actually, almost in a Wildcat formation right now.
No, he's up there. There you go.
Yeah.
He's got himself. Oh, nice. He's hard. He's a tough run. That was a tough run. That was a tough run.
I'm not sure. Was that? Did he go Wildcat on?
No, he was up. He was up under center.
Okay,
it was hard to see.
All right. Yeah, he was.
But he faked the handoff and then took it himself. I couldn't see the Blue Devil. One Blue Devil got back there and stopped the running back, but the running back didn't have the ball.
Now wait a minute. Hang on a second here. They got a first down.
Yeah, they got a first down.
They got a first down. Okay.
They got a first down.
All right.
I'm still questioning that penalty.
I don't know. Ball 39-yard line. 4:45 to go here.
That could be a big play in this game.
That could be. 2 scores down. They need another score. And Denson with the ball carrier.
He's a load.
He got a lot on that first down.
He's a load. He's a big boy.
Number 32, Deshaun Denson, the ball carrier.
Deshaun Denson is 6 foot, 240 pounds. You know, that front line
I'll bet you can't find one person on Reading's line that's even 240.
That front line for Deer Park, 240, 235, 250. The center, 240 and 265. So they need a good offensive line. Got a couple of sophomores on that offensive line, too, including the center.
Ben Kruger just came out of the game limping. He's had some big plays. Looks like an ankle.
The clock is running right now, which means the play clock's running.
Official timeout.
We have officials timeout now with 3:41 to go. The Deer Park players were looking over to the sideline. That play clock was running. I'm thinking they're getting down close to the delay of game, but well, they have a player coming out right now.
Might be it's a helmet issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Terrence Moore, one of their offensive linemen. He's the left guard.
They're being very nice, letting him switch helmets.
There you go. Second and short now for the Wildcats. They're on the Reading 30-yard line. Reading has
Clock
scored
starts
already
running
in
again.
this quarter to go up by 2 scores. The give is to Luckett. And Luckett to about the 25-yard line. Going to move the sticks.
Yeah, just don't need a big run here. Just make them hold that, milk that clock a little bit.
Clock will stop in just long enough to move the sticks and should be starting then.
Everybody wants that clock to move.
Reading people want that clock to move fast. We're going to be down under 3 minutes when this next play starts in this quarter. Once again, we will have those playback times for you.
I think the loneliest position is the cornerback who has to cover the wide receiver out there. I think they've thrown one pass, maybe 2. Oh, look at this. And I just called it.
Yeah.
I just called it.
And
he caught it.
He's caught it. Touchdown.
I just said that, didn't I?
Touchdown by number 18, Brody Armour. 25-yard touchdown pass from Chase Parsons to Brody Armour.
Wow, that was a great throw, too.
What a series.
The defense wasn't bad on that. The defense, he was right there.
Now they ran.
I think it was Connor Davis on the defense, and he was right there. It's just a great place to put the ball.
25 yards. Parsons to Armour.
Wow.
And they're going to go for the 2-point, I think. Nope, they are going to go for the kicker. They're going to go for the kick. So Stewart is in the kick. Parsons is the holder.
Yeah, they picked the time when they were one-on-one out there. And again, it was just a very good throw that got him. Anywhere else, it would have been knocked down.
That is good.
Yeah.
So we're back to a one-score game.
2 minutes and 34 seconds.
So a 9-minute drive.
Yeah, very reminiscent of that first quarter.
And basically, it was a 95-yard drive.
Yeah.
That ended up being about 99 and a half.
Wow.
Parsons to Armour, 25 yards.
2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Stewart makes it now 21-14. And for Parsons, that was his 3rd touchdown pass of the season. And for Armour, that is his 2nd touchdown pass he's caught this season. So, wow. The great Yogi Bear would say, it ain't over till it's over.
It ain't over till it's over.
You know, on paper, Reading looked like to be the better team this week. But as we say, we don't play the game on paper.
No, they're still ahead.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be an important series. I want to tell you, last night I was on the phone with Deer Park coach Calvin Johnson. Just a wonderful guy to talk about. And he has really worked with this program over there and is really trying to teach these kids some life skills. They've had some adversity on their team. They've had a couple of the players have lost fathers in the last year or so. And he's done a lot with working with these kids, and give him credit. It looked like a squib kick, and did Reading or did Deer Park recover? Deer Park came out with looked like it was meant to be an onside kick.
Well, what's interesting is the kicker, the last couple of times, has walked up and redone the ball. It's as if it fell off the tee, but he got the ball, put it back on the tee, then went back. Well, that time he walked up and he kicked it to catch everybody by surprise. Very interesting play.
Now Reading did recover, it looks like.
It got through the first line. It was exciting.
There's Coach Gripe down on the sideline. He's in a close one this week. Reading's had a couple of blowout games, 48-20 over Cincinnati Country Days, 72-6 over Laughlin. They played Division II Talawanda 20-6. Brooks at ball carrier. And so we got 2:19 to go here, and the clock is ticking in this half. So he started the season 3-0. Deer Park, as we said before, lost their first 2 games at Purcell, Marion Western, West High by a touchdown, and then a 52-6 win over New Miami last week. Under center now, and Engel. The pitch is to Schaefer. Schaefer's got some running room. Twist around over the 35 down to
a big hole.
Over 45 down to about 43.
Bill, I think you could have run through that hole.
Yeah, probably.
With your speed,
woo, my speed, I would. You need a real big hole. So,
you'd have pulled a hamstring just getting there.
Yeah, I pulled a hamstring just thinking about it. So, Ready, new set of downs at the 43-yard line. Engel once again under center.
Well, they got to answer it back now.
And
nice
this time it's to Brooks.
Uh-oh.
Brooks got some running room. He's taken off and
nice.
tripped up.
That is what an ankle tackle there.
And that's Armour who made that tackle. That's a touchdown saving tackle by Brody Armour, but what a run by Antoine Brooks.
There's a flag, though. There is a flag.
And the flag is back here. Which
and they're coming back.
There's a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Chop, yeah.
Well, there's your chop block.
Yeah, there's the chop block.
Unfortunately, it came at a bad time for the Blue Devils.
Well, maybe they won't give them any penalty yards. Just put the ball where the flag was.
Well, he's picking up the flag.
Now he's going to start marching. See, this is what I expected from the other time. You pick the flag up and you start walking.
Here comes him. That's going to be 15 yards. So takes it back into Blue Devil territory at the 49-yard line. So, well, they don't lose the down, so it's first down.
Turn of events that was.
They were in the red zone, and now they're back in their own territory. Engel starting this series all over again. Engel is taken down. Sacked by number 53, Sebastian Chacon. He's a junior. Chase Barron. Okay. We had the wrong number here. Sorry about that. Good
he
call
came
there.
in untouched from the outside. They blitzed him, and no one was there to pick him up.
I believe that's a first time.
It was from Engel's blind side, so they never saw him coming.
I believe that's the first time Engel's been sacked tonight.
Yes.
Now Reading even farther back. Engel now in shotgun. One
the clock can
receiver
run
to the
out
right.
here. There it goes.
They're going to let the clock run down. So we've come to the end of the third quarter. Reading's with the ball, but they've got some work to do here as they're up 21-14 over the Wildcats. We will step out for just a moment. Be back here for fourth quarter.
Get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
You made your house a reality. Homeschooling yourself on loans, color-coding listings, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. If you can ace house hunting, you can do it for retirement. Get on track with tips at aceyourretirement.org.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
All right, we're back here at Reading's Veterans Stadium. We're getting the fourth quarter. Reading with the ball. Engel's in trouble, and he is going to lose yards again as the Blue Devils are going the wrong direction right now. I think they're going to have to. Is it third? It's only third down.
Third down.
Third down. So they have one more down to try to get out of this, but they're going to need a huge play right now.
Now, they might not risk that either. They might try to just run it and then hopefully, get a good punt, play some, put the pressure on their defense.
All right. Reading third and a lot of real estate.
5 seconds on the play clock.
Engel in the shotgun. And the ball is intercepted. Intercepted by Brody Armour.
He actually had him if he could throw it, if it was just a tad farther.
Right. Intended receiver was Ben Nash.
That was a heck of an interception.
All right. And that's the first
Falling on his
interception.
back.
That's the first interception for Reading in over 2 years.
Wow.
Now, Steingenny did not have any interceptions last year.
And how do you know this,
And
Bill?
Engel, I don't know.
Man.
Engel had no interceptions coming into the game.
Wow.
Nice job by Brody Armour.
Yeah. Well, it was into double, triple coverage even, but Nash had a step. If it could have just been thrown just a tad farther.
We had a quick glimpse there of Steve Sheehan over there on the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Deer Park, change of possessions. They have the ball in the Blue Devil 32.
I don't know about you, but I see a dose of Mr. Luckett here. There he is on a sweep.
Luckett, and he goes around the right side, picks up about 4 or 5 yards.
Number 3, Ken Luckett.
So 10:35 to go here in the game.
Yeah.
And Deer Park, after being
Plenty of
down
time.
3 scores, are now trying to get back even in this game.
8 and 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 to go for the Wildcats.
Reading needs a negative play here for him. Put him back.
Parsons under center. The give is to, I think it was
Luckett
Dents.
again.
Luckett again, okay.
Yeah. He's playing he's not the halfback, he's the wing back now. And they're trying sweeps.
Yeah, actually it was number 3. Yeah, it was Kendall Luckett. And we had a
Kendall
late
Luckett.
flag come in.
Unsportsmanlike on
Deer Park.
Deer Park.
Whoa.
That's
that kind of offsets that one penalty there, doesn't it?
Yeah. We saw the 2 get up. Benny Hess made the tackle, and we saw him get up, and he threw the flag right away. And Benny was saying right away that they caught him.
All right, so
that's what we're. This looks like what happened to Reading.
15 yards back.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty against the Wildcats.
And 3rd down still.
3rd and long.
That was after the play. That's what hurt. It was after the play.
Let's get loud, Blue Devils!
All right. Defense trying to get
Big
this
crowd here, getting excited.
PA mounts are trying to get the crowd excited, so we'll see what happens here. Luckett coming out wide right now. Parsons airs it out. And it was just a little bit overthrown with
that had
Anderson.
some nice air on it, though. That was a good spiral. That was a very well thrown ball.
Anderson just about caught up to it. 4th down and
20 yards to go.
So
that was a big taunting play there. That pushed them back. Got to keep your cool out there.
Jace Parsons going to come in as a punter. And Connor Davis is back for or actually Antoine Brooks is going to be back now. Brooks standing around the
Deer Park
48-yard line.
Rushing out another player.
Line of scrimmage is at the 23. High snap. Kick is up.
Wow.
And it's a good kick. He drives him back to the 35-yard line. Brooks, we have a penalty flag coming out. Brooks is breaking into Deer Park territory.
It's not going to matter.
Yep, it's going to come back.
It's exciting.
Brooks on the punt return around the right side. There is a flag on the field.
42-yard punt by Parsons.
Yep. Boy, penalties have killed both teams today.
Yep.
This last couple of series, both teams. Blocking the back.
You see that a lot of times on run backs from special teams. It's going to be from wherever the mark is. The mark is sitting at the 40-yard line, so let's see if that's where they're going to mark it off from. He is. So the ball will go back to the 30. That's where Reading will get started. So 8:54 left in the game. The Blue Devils are up by a score.
This is it right here. Reading can do a methodical drive like they've done. Eat up some clock.
Reading won last year, 35-25 over Deer Park, and Deer Park won the 2 previous games. This time it's
Brooks.
Brooks gets a first down, picks up about 12 on that play.
Hold on to the ball.
Antoine Brooks is getting close to 100 yards, if not over 100 yards. Ball spotted at the 43, so 13 yards on that run for Brooks. Reading next week. Next 2 weeks will be a big test for the Blue Devils. We'll go over that in a second after this next play.
Up the middle again.
This is Brooks again over the 50. Inside Wildcat territory. It's going to be a little short.
They found something up the middle that they like. That's for sure.
Reading the next 2 weeks will be at Wyoming and then at Madeira. Both of those teams come in this week undefeated.
Wow.
Deer Park's got a tough one next week. They're going against, they're at home at least against 2-1 Taylor. As now the rest of the way out, these teams will be playing all league games. Schaefer.
Good cut back. Got enough. I think he got enough for a first down. It's close. He's walking. Yeah, there he's moving it. He's moving it.
And a 2 on a play.
Well, they said he gained 2. That should be it.
Oh, now he.
No, he didn't gain 2.
That lineman, he was a whole yard further up the field, then walked back. Yeah, he was signaling the chain to move. Oh well.
Well, we're still 1 yard short, third down.
Can we see another quarterback sneak or Brooks up the middle? What do you think, Bill?
I would think Brooks. Dick Engel's in that quarterback sneak position, looks like.
He's telling him something else.
What
happened? Oh, too much time. Oh, my gosh.
Delay a game.
Delay a game.
5 yards back.
Wow.
Huh?
He turned around and said something to Brooks, and that cost him. That cost him. I still can't believe the play before. The linesman over there was saying move the chains.
So instead of 3rd and 1, now it's going to be 3rd and 6.
These penalties are just eating up the teams.
Penalty on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
There's going to be a lot of film study this week by both teams. That's for sure. All right, let's see if he changes up the play a little bit here.
Dickie Engel turned around and talked to Brooks and changed the play, and that cost him.
He has Nash out this side. The give is to Schaefer, and no, actually the give is to Brooks. A fake was to Schaefer.
It's that inside trap play.
And just like that, down to the 35-yard line and still going.
Number 35, Austin Fancher.
No, that was Austin Fancher. Sorry about that.
Yeah, he started on the wing. And what they do is they hand it off, and then they hand it off to Brooks, and Brooks then hands it off. It's an inside reverse. They ran that last week several times for big plays.
That looked like a rugby scrum.
It did.
look at this. This is like.
Well, last week that also happened for about 15 yards for a touchdown last week.
Look at those guys pushing forward.
Yeah.
Too. So big play for
that was huge.
Austin Fancher.
That was a huge play.
Ball at the 35-yard line.
Now they can eat clock again. What a hop step.
Oh man, what a play.
he was somebody had him in the backfield, Brooks, and he just did a little bit of a move, a jump step.
Did all kinds of faking on that play right there.
Oh.
And
somebody had a shot at him, and he just sidestepped him so quick.
Blue Devils in the red zone here. Brooks, another big run. Clock ticking down,
Yeah.
5:40 to go.
Yeah,
in the
this
game.
will. If Reading scores here, I say that, and then they parses through that touchdown pass. He's been throwing some beautiful balls tonight. So,
and like I said,
we'll
coming in
see.
tonight, neither quarterback has thrown that much.
Nice sweep.
This time the sweep
Nice,
is to
nice blocking.
Schaefer.
Oh, there's another flag.
Another flagger.
Double flags.
Landon Schaefer around the right side.
Two of the players laying on the ground. Not sure who this one's going to be on.
Well, it was the old situation. It looked too good.
The Reading player is clapping. Maybe getting a little chippy out there. A little chippy. Personal foul. Yeah, against Deer Park.
It's going to be half the distance.
Yeah. Mr. Glenn Michelson called that one. He saw it all the way.
All right.
Holy cow.
They got the ball at the 1 yard.
How'd that?
First and goal on the 1
Wow.
yard line.
First and goal to 1.
Well, okay.
See if Mr. Engel going to take it himself.
Who wants the ink? Who wants the ink?
And he's going to give it to Brooks, and he is in.
That was strength. That was excellent strength.
Antoine Brooks, his second TD of the night. We're going to call that a 1 yarder again.
There was a lot of, you'll see it here, there's a lot of Deer Park players there. Had a chance at him right there, but look at the leg drive. Look at the leg drive.
Just had to get over that line and wasn't much.
Ian Simpson set for the PAT.
Simpson down and trying to put his fourth PAT on for the night under the hold of Connor Davis.
What do they
Snap
say?
is up.
Low man. He was low. He was driving. Leverage.
The Cowboys save right down Broadway there for Simpson, and now it is 28-14.
That's big.
Been all over the place
Yeah, it
here
has.
tonight. There's our replay times. Thank you. At last, we're going to see on 9:11 at 3 o'clock, 9:12 at 8 o'clock, at 9:14, 8 o'clock, and 9:15 at 9:30. Spectrum or Cincinnati Bell Fiber Optic. That's actually Ultra Fiber. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think we're live stream. We usually live stream. If we don't, we do stream them on ICRC-TV.com.
Yeah. Seen it. Guys do a great job.
Absolutely. Our
Do a
volunteers do a
great
great
job.
job out there tonight. And I tell you what, hats off to our director tonight.
He got
Michael Asher.
Yeah.
You got the rookie stripes off, my man. Doing
Yeah.
a great job in the truck tonight. Appreciate all the help.
That's interesting. Reading called a timeout on the kickoff.
Huh.
Oh,
Timeout, Blue Devils.
He's bringing a whole team over.
I guarantee you what he's saying is don't get into a personal foul here. You know, don't.
That's good.
This game has.
That's a good point. And
We've
probably,
seen some taunting.
Probably Calvin Johnson saying the same thing over on the other sideline.
Because
over there.
They don't need easy yards.
Yeah.
Don't give them easy yards.
Next week, ICRC will be at Indian Hill. Maybe at Marymount. I'm sorry, Indian Hill at Marymount. That'll be a good.
Oh, that'd be
Indian
great
Hill's
game.
having some struggles this year. They got a new coach over there.
That's where Cody went, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Cody Reardon from Reading went over to be offensive coordinator. He was coach of the year here in the CHL last year, but he went over there. They coach Roddenberg. You know him from the Mueller days.
John?
He came in from Indiana. He was coaching there.
He was
They brought
a
him
Sal
in.
boy.
Yeah, and he's had some problems this year. They're 0-3, which is very unusual.
Yeah, that is
for
unusual.
Yeah,
I know John.
That'll be Reading's last game of this regular season. Top 16 make the playoffs. Right now in Division 6, Deer Park is in the 19th position. Reading is in the fifth position here in Division 4. Top 4 get 2 playoff home games. Top 8
Wow.
if you're in 8, you get 1. But 16 make it. A line drive, and this one is to Anderson.
He's dancing.
Anderson looking for some running room. He not finding any running room.
I think he's better off running north and south.
Yep. he ran a little east and west, and in this stadium you do run east and west.
That's right.
So Deer Park will have some work to do here. They're at the
It'll be first down and 10 from the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, also
sorry.
we'd like to give a thanks out, and we were going to
Watch
have
your feet. He's pulling that cord.
Oh, we were going to have him on at halftime, but it turned up we couldn't get him on here. But Nick Wilson, new athletic director here at Reading, we're going to try to get him on. Next time we have a Reading game, we'll try to get him on at halftime, talk to Nick. So thanks to Nick for his help hosting us tonight. And Anderson is brought down.
He's got some moves.
Looks like Dirk Conrad brought him down. And also Greg Huster, AD over at Deer Park. Thanks to Greg for his help and giving us some information. Appreciate all the help our athletic directors do. CHL, great league, athletic directors.
Thank you. You're welcome. We're doing some remodeling up here.
No, okay. We'll remodel this. And there is
Anderson.
Anderson.
Oh, now we got another flag, two of them.
And this might be coming back too. Anderson up and that's it.
Around the right side.
Now, press box, but he's not with us tonight. He's under
ill.
the weather.
Yep.
And we wish our best to Richard. Hope to see him back here soon.
I worked with him last week. I got to do the clock, and he was announcing. Great guy.
He is
great guy. Been around Reading for, I think, 240 years.
He's the only one I know of that has his own personal parking place
at
Reading High School.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Nobody else. Superintendent, I don't care who you are, but if you're Mr. Morgan.
Well, I just saw something on the field that was very, very cool. It's the Reading and the Deer Park player shook hands.
That's cool.
I'm not sure what the penalty was, but they looked at each other and shook hands and said, everything's cool.
Nice.
That was good.
Nice.
Like to see that sportsmanship.
Yeah, they are kind of natural rivals. They're probably about the closest school. They're only a couple miles,
back
2-3 miles away.
when I coached fast pitch softball, it was our biggest rival.
15 for the Wildcats.
Parsons, quick pass.
Well, they're going to give up yardage. But
give up the yardage.
It's a prevent. Remember the old prevent defense?
Yeah.
Prevent you from winning.
Well, and they're going to try to keep him keep him in bounds.
It's
so
two scores, so yes. They'll have 3 or 4 guys back 20 yards off the line of scrimmage.
And I'm not sure how many timeouts Deer Park has because they burned a couple of them in that first half.
It says on the scoreboard they have 3. But
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Because I know they burned a couple of them.
I'm still confused on that one play.
You might go home confused tonight.
I won't sleep tonight, Bill.
You wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, I
think I figured it out.
I think I figured it out.
Oh, good pass.
Nice pass.
They still didn't get it.
Luckett
good coverage.
was the receiver.
Yeah, good coverage. There's a tight window there.
Luckett come in.
Here comes to our side. Good pass, but coverage is perfect.
Yeah, Brooks was there, along with, I didn't see who was the tackle actually made there.
Edichico, I think. Was one of them.
Okay.
What a great name. Edichico.
And timeout
now
call.
They're calling timeout.
Timeout by Deer Park. So from what our thinking is right now, they might have 1 left with 2:14 to go. They have a 4th down and about
7.
Yeah, 7, 8. Run these credits. We'll go see our volunteers. There's
Jason Dudley. I know Jason Dudley from Winton Woods.
Jason Dudley was out in L.A. last time I talked to him. There's our big man, Michael Asher, who brought the truck out tonight. Great job, guys. So I know those two guys.
Hey, they got my name up.
All right. Well, yeah, there you go. And there's our great volunteer crew coming up here, and we just appreciate them so much what they have done out
do
here.
a great job.
I know Eric Johan is out here. Eric has been doing ICRC-TV 115 years.
Yeah.
So at least that. So, and of course I've done it 116. But anyway, thank you, great guys. Great job here tonight. Thank you so much for doing. I always say, without them out here, Mike and I'd be over here talking to ourselves.
We'd just be babbling.
That's right. Fourth down, big fourth down play. If the Wildcats don't get it, the fat lady's about ready to start singing. Parsons.
He's not going to get it.
He's not going to get it. Press box thought there was a hold up there,
Yeah.
but it's not going to make any difference right now because he did not get it. 2:04 to go. The Blue Devils take over deep in the Wildcat territory. And basically,
victory formation here.
Yeah.
They might have to run one or two.
2:04, yeah. 2:04. He's got to run a couple plays here.
plays.
Maybe you have to get a first down here when they want to keep the ball, but it's all but over. Luke Kripe still continues to be the coach with the highest winning percentage in Reading history.
There you go.
I told that to Kim Miner this week.
Oh,
Kim reminded me, though, he's got a long way to go for the most wins.
Oh, yes, a long way.
But anyway, Luke is having a fantastic start here as head varsity coach. He's been here for a few years.
Yeah.
So he knows the players. The players know him.
He's a teacher here. His wife is a teacher here.
Yeah. She was the volleyball coach.
I coached her in softball, too.
Okay.
Way back. Not way back, Danielle. I'm sorry. You're not that old.
The clock is down. The clock is going all over the place here.
Yeah. There it goes. 1.5.
All right. That one's not working too well.
Keep it on the ground. There's a nice run.
Nice run. And is that?
I couldn't tell who that was. 35.
That's Austin Fancher.
Austin Fancher, yeah.
Austin Fancher has not had a lot of touches tonight, but when he has, he's created some pretty big plays here tonight.
It's that trap play that just confuses the defense so much. I'm sure there's some scouts from other schools here watching that.
Now the clock is under a minute to go.
I don't know if they have to even run one. Yeah, they'll have to run one.
They'll have to run one play.
It's over, Bill. Another great job. You are awesome.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. I'm glad we have you here for
Yeah,
the second half.
This is like, whoa, guess what I'm doing?
Worked out pretty well tonight here.
There it is.
As Dick Engel takes the knee right there. And that should be about it. Reading will move to 4-0 overall. 1-0 in the CHL. Deer Park drops to 1-3, 0-1 in CHL. Deer Park home with Taylor next week. Wyoming, or as a certain coach would say around here, the W school. Reading at Wyoming next week. And you know, Wyoming has the longest regular season win streak in Ohio.
Yeah, they do.
Mike, who was the last team to beat them?
Reading.
There you go.
Whose year? Tony's?
No, it was 2015.
Oh,
so,
wow, 2015.
2015. So there you go. The Blue Crew is happy right now. The Blue Devils win 28-14. Thanks to Michael Asher and the entire crew
job,
here
guys.
tonight. Thank you, Mike. We'll be getting together here down the road.
I hope so.
A little bit. So ICRC Sports, glad you have joined us here. 28-14 your final. Goodbye from Reading's Veterans Stadium.